1. Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to the Mountain View Talk Show.
Episode 5.
Episode 15 if you count. I'll do this every single take.
Okay.
If you count the first season.
This is like the 3rd time we've made this video.
You don't want to see last episode that we did.
Trust us.
That hurt me. I'll never be the same.
Okay. So, gonna do our Would You Rather card.
Time to edit the videos. Okay, would you rather from George from Hawaii, the someone we made up from our imagination?
Stop. George from Hawaii. Hawaii asks, would you rather skydive or bungee jump?
I know this like the back of my head.
Bungee jump. Could
Okay.
put a GoPro and then
Or put the GoPro on the pole thing and break it.
No.
Okay, first off, this episode we're going to do a homeschooling episode. This episode on times of our lives. I don't know. I don't know, man.
We're talking about homeschooling. We are homeschooled. We've been homeschooled for
A long time.
since I was in 1st grade and Sam was in kindergarten.
I think we've said this before.
I think we have 2.
3 times.
Okay.
No, 4 times. Okay. As you know, we're homeschooled like we just told you 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. We're kind of a mix of homeschool and unschool. Unschool is basically where you
Quit taking all my work.
where you learn by experience and read and learn whatever you want.
And homeschooling
It's not forced.
is most people's view of homeschooling is curriculum, and you get your child to do curriculum
From homeschooling groups across America.
or just yourself. We are a mix of homeschooling and unschooling.
Yes.
We read a lot, like 2 to 3 hours in the morning.
And then 30 minutes of
We
pleasure
do
reading.
30 minutes of measure reading, 30 minutes of pleasure reading. I almost did it again.
Okay, so we do different kinds of assignments.
Like this week, we're studying bridges.
And for
we've
an
got this
extra
little
treat
challenge thing.
that we are building bridges on Minecraft.
Yep, we've got to design our own bridge and build it in Minecraft in a week. We each get 20 minutes a day, and that's about it.
Yep.
We've been reading a book about the Royal Gorge, and
Just finished it.
sometime soon,
Sometime
soon, we're going to be doing. We're going to do
the
a field
Royal
trip.
Bridge.
A
And
field
we'll
trip
video
to
that.
the Royal Gorge.
And hopefully, pretty soon, we'll go back to our homeland.
Going back to the old homeland.
To reclaim our homeland.
We are trying to plan a trip back home to Texas.
It might not go, though. You never know.
It's very complicated, our family. It's weird.
And if we go back home, we'll do videos on it also as
Yeah.
well. We're going to do videos about every single thing we do in our life.
Yep. Stare off into the distance. Okay. So, we've been homeschooling and unschooling a long time.
Thought we already mentioned this.
We have. We went on a trip when we were younger,
Yes.
and we were learning a bunch of stuff then. Sometime later, we are going to be doing a series about our trip.
And we'll
to the West
speak
Coast.
about it and talk about it.
We might do it like once a month on the Mountain View Talk Show, where we just have a episode all about that.
dedicated to it. Till we finish our series.
And we're getting we made a bunch of videos while we were on our trip and we were younger. I
did?
think I was like 10.
On the trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, we made some pretty good videos.
And they're still on tape, so sometime later, this is gonna be the theme of this episode. Sometime later.
Okay, and we're probably, when we transfer to disc, we can get an Elgato and screen record some of it.
Yeah.
And do a clip every episode of it.
We're gonna watch a clip of the reactions to it, So that's gonna be cool. Most people's view of homeschooling is curriculum, and then you just leave your child to do that. But when we do it, we all gather in the living room, and we do our math, our reading, and our writing. We all do that together. So if we have a question, we can just ask my mom, and we can go through it and why it works and how it doesn't work. So it's good. We've been doing
Life of Fred.
Life of Fred. It's a cool little
Curriculum, kind of.
different math. It's a different kind of math book. Instead of giving you a bunch of questions and not telling you how to do it, he goes through a story and you read about how to do it, and then he gives you some questions at the end. And then after 4, isn't that? I think it's 4. After 4 chapters, you go to the bridge,
and you have 5 tries to get it right. And if you don't get it right, you have to go back to the beginning.
And redo it.
And redo that chapter that you missed.
So it's cool. I enjoy homeschooling a lot. I think it's a lot better than regular school. Regular school, it's just not much for you to learn by yourself. School doesn't teach you how to do your taxes, doesn't tell you how to
balance your check,
to do all of your life stuff. It just tells you how to do extreme math that you probably won't ever use in your life.
Unless you
go into that specific field. We learn what you need to learn. Like, we've helped my mom and dad do their taxes. So we were learning that.
So we learn life skills here at Goodwin Academy.
Goodwin Academy of Awesome Arts. This is what we call our little homeschooling thing.
Okay. It's time.
I enjoy homeschooling a lot. Like I've said
3 times.
We go once a week. We go to town and interact with people. So we've got that.
Okay.
Now let's do our thingamajigger.
Do a commercial about beanies.
Okay, make a commercial about beanies.
Let's go. Hello, audience. Are you tired of having bald heads and not showing? I don't know.
Well, we've got the answer for you. It's called a beanie. You just put it on your head like this, and it hides the whole back part of your head.
It hides the baldness. You see this bald person? He has hair
Boom!
again.
It hides all your baldness and your nappy hair.
So, are you tired of fixing your hair in the morning? Just put a beanie on.
Just put a beanie on.
And
call 1-800
Beanie.
Beanie now.
Beanie.